Hello everyone, this is Psy Soldier here. We are starting a new Let's Play. This is going to be kind of probably more of a special feature. I don't know that we're going to do a whole bunch with this one, but I wanted to show this off for a very specific reason. The name of this game is Endless Sky, and the reason I wanted to show this off is because it's completely free. If you have any interest in this game, you can download it from Steam and play it, and you don't have to pay anything at all. It's a game kind of like Elite or Privateer, maybe Space Rangers. If you like any of those, you might enjoy this one. This is kind of a top-down one. It's not a first-person like Elite or something like that. It's more like Space Rangers, really. But anyways, as you start out, one of the first things you're going to see here is this screen that you're at the bank and you're taking out a loan. So you're borrowing 480,000 credits, which has a daily interest rate of 0.4%, which means your daily payments are 2,503 credits, which adds up to be quite a bit. So you're going to go ahead and sign your life over to the bank here. So our first name is Psy. Our last name will be Soldier. And the elevator is so well tuned that you don't even realize it's moving until you've deposited back into the lobby. But as you leave the bank, you are smiling. This crazy adventure suddenly feels real to you. You're going to do it. You're finally getting off this planet. Compared to the bank, you feel much more at home in the shipyard, walking among the rusted out hulks of the newer ships that gleam in the sunlight. You grease than dirt and rocket fuel. Wonderful smells. There are 3 ship models within your price range. Which one you choose will determine your future. Alright, so basically you have an option to pick the transport ship, which you can use to transport passengers. It's got a decent speed, 405. Basically nothing in the way of weapons. Then you can do the Star Barge, which is a really slow ship. The cargo space is 50 compared to the cargo space of 20 for the shuttle. And then you have a choice of an Interceptor. The Interceptor basically costs every dime that you borrowed. I think what we're going to do here, we're going to do probably the easier start. We're going to go for the transport shuttle. So we will buy this. Unfortunately, when I went and did a full screen, it covered up the stuff on the bottom, so I guess I can't do full screen. You're still seeing my taskbar down there anyways. So we're going to go ahead and buy this shuttle here. Oh, the name for the shuttle will be Junkie. And we're going to leave here. Alright, so with some trepidation, you give the shipyard owner your money and take your new ship out for a test drive, piloting it out of the shipyard and onto the spare landing pad by the spaceport. Then you get out and look over your ship a bit more closely. You're polishing off a few rust spots with a piece of steel wool when an old man in a grease-stained coveralls walks up. Nothing quite like buying your first starship, he says. Yeah, I'm still kind of in shock over how much money I spent. He grins. I know the feeling. It's a crime how much interest the banks charge to first-timers. It's been that way ever since I first started out. You're a captain, he asks. Oh, you ask. I was, he says. Sold off my fleet a few days ago, and I already miss it. But it was time for me to retire. His voice trails off. Then his face lights up. Say, any chance I could catch a ride with you? Maybe show you the ropes, give you some pointers. I could pay you, of course. Sure, where are you trying to get to? Well, he says, I've got a spot reserved in a retirement home, but I don't mind taking a roundabout way to get there. For starters, how about you give me a lift to New Greenland? It's just one jump away from here. I can mark it on your map. All right, sounds good. Great, he says. My name's James, by the way. Psy Soldier, you say. I'm looking forward to traveling with you, Captain Soldier, says James. As you're helping him wheel his luggage aboard and showing him his bunk, he says, "Before we take off, you might want to head over to the trading center and stock up on medical goods. You can sell these for a good profit on New Greenland. Or take a look at the outfitter if you like, but they don't sell much here compared to the big manufacturing worlds." Alright, so we're going to go to the trading port here and do like he says. We're going to buy medical equipment. So we'll buy as much as we can fit in our cargo bay. And then we're going to take off. Alright, so you control your ship with the arrow keys, the direction you go. You can't go in reverse in order to slow down. You actually have to turn around and use the thrusters to spin yourself around. So let's go ahead and hit M for map. Check our missions here. The old-timer captain offered to ride along with you to New Greenland in Arcturus system. Alright, so we're going to fly there. And we're just going to hold down the J button to get ready to jump. And then we let go and it sends us to the New Greenland planet. Then you hit L if you want to land, and it kind of does that automatically for you. So we've landed on the planet. As you land on New Greenland, James says, "Congrats on your first trip through hyperspace. I'm impressed that you didn't throw up. Most folks do the first time." "Including you, you ask?" "Yeah. And then spent half an hour in orbit cleaning my cabin while hoping the passengers wouldn't come out of their bunk room and see the mess. Not my proudest moment. Anyway, here's your pay." He hands you 10,000 credits. And then adds, "If you're okay with giving me a lift a while longer, sell off any cargo you can and meet me at the spaceport. I'll see if I can rustle up anything interesting for you to do." Alright, so let's go to the trading center so we can sell all the medical goods we got for a profit of 94 each. So we made a little bit of money there. Now we're going to go to the spaceport. You begin strolling through the spaceport, walking briskly in order to keep warm and wondering if it might be worth investing in a good winter coat for visiting planets like this one. Eventually you find James. He has an entire family in tow. A young couple, an elderly woman, and 4 children who range in age from probably about 3 or 4 to 12 or 13. "Ah, Captain Soldier," he says. "Wonderful to see you again. I was just talking to this family. They've been having trouble finding a single ship that can give them all a passage. But I told them that your shuttlecraft has plenty of bunks, at least if the kids double up. They can pay you 40,000 credits to take them to New China, which is just a few jumps away from Earth. And it's a planet well worth visiting in its own right. What do you say? You're absolutely sure that your shuttle was not designed to fit 9 people, including yourself. But if they're willing to squeeze into the available 5 bunks you've got, then there's no reason to discourage them. Alright, sure, welcome aboard." Alright, so he helps the people on board, and we're going to head off to New China. Alright, so let's check the map. So New China is somewhere over there. Now, it doesn't really tell you exactly how to get there. You've not yet mapped a route to this system, so we're going to try going this way. Hit done. We're going to go ahead and hit J to jump. Get our ship in the correct direction. Now, every time you jump, I think you have to pay part of your loan off. Yeah, you paid 2,503 credits in mortgage payments. So I think when we get to this next planet, we're going to see if we can pay off a bit extra. I don't know if I need to go that way or this way. Let's try this way. Maybe we can go there to there to there. We're going to prepare to jump again. Alright. So it looks like that's working out for us. One more. Hello. Oh, somebody was shooting at us. I jumped like right about the time that we got hit. Alright, thankfully you don't have to worry about... Holy crap! Let's land. Your ship just got disabled. Well, that's not good. Wait, is there anything? Can I do anything? Okay, what can we do here? You cannot jump to the selected system. Let's check preferences out. I mean, there might be some sort of way we can repair our ship. We've been disabled. Automatic aiming, zoom factor, reverse, land on planet. Cloaking device, that would have been useful if, you know. With the shift key. With the shift key, I can talk to the planet. Maybe that will, Alright, you are cleared to land, junk heap. Okay, so I noticed that we've got, this temperature gauge here. Maybe once that gets back down to 0, we will ask for help. Merchant ship, Corona Beater, hang on, we'll be there in a minute. Alright. What are these guys going to do? Aha! They've healed me. Thanks for the help there, merchant ship, Corona Beater. Alright. How do I check the status of my ship here? That would be a good question. Let's go ahead and depart. Hit M. Alright, Merak. That's where we want to go anyways. So we're going to prepare to jump. Alright, let's go ahead and land. On New China. Along the journey, you learn that the family you're transporting are named the Hendersons, and that they're moving to New China mostly because they hope an urban setting will be better for their kids than New Greenland, where there were hardly any children at all, and their village had only a few thousand people in it. The grandmother, Olivia, has also been chattering nonstop about how excited she is about being on a world where she can actually go sunbathing. I've gotten much too old for snowshoeing, she says. You say goodbye to them and wish them well. As they agreed, they pay you 40,000 credits. You are already well on your way towards paying down your mortgage. As James leaves the ship, he says, again, if you're okay with continuing to give me a ride, just meet me at the spaceport. Alright, we're going to the spaceport. Okay, it doesn't take long to find James in New China Spaceport. He's already got a small group of people with him. A middle-aged couple and a teenage boy. Hi there, Captain Soldier, says James. Interested in carrying some tourists to Earth? Sure. Great, he says. This is Chuck and Sarah and their son Carl. Let's help them get their luggage onto your ship. As you begin walking back slightly ahead of them, James whispers to you, tourists are always a good way to make money. They're on vacation, so they don't mind paying a bit extra, but no point in your cargo space going to waste, so take a look at the job board to see if there are any delivery missions we can run at the same area. Alright. So, the Sol system, I guess. A delivery to Mars should probably work. Deliver 15 tons of microchips to Mars in the Sol system. I can handle that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and depart. Actually, first, let's check the bank. I've got 160,000 credits. Let's pay extra. It's going to reduce my daily payments here. So, let's go ahead and plop down, 100,000 here. So that just dropped our daily payment by a pretty good bit. Alright, let's hit M for the map. I think we probably want to go that way. Get ready to jump. And we are on our way. Excellent, the Sol system is just right there. Alright, so we're landing on Earth now. As you made the final landing descent to the surface of Earth, Chuck and Sarah were staring out the window in rapt attention, pointing out landmarks on the planet's surface. James joins in by telling you about some of the history of the cities you're flying over. Carl, meanwhile, has spent the entire journey playing a handheld video game and only glances out the window when the ship shakes from turbulence. As they all grab their luggage and step off the ship to explore humanity's homeworld, he's still immersed in the game. That sounds like my adopted brother, actually. We're driving through Yellowstone Park and he's playing Xbox in the car. Alright, as you collect your payment, James pulls the parents aside and says, "Watch out for pickpockets, okay? And take it from an experienced captain. You do not want to be in the dark here. Play it safe and have a great time." After they leave, James shakes his head ruefully. It'll probably be a decade before that kid is old enough to realize what he's missing out on. A waste of money doing a trip like this with a teenage boy. They should have gone to Skymoot and seen the dragons instead. I'm sure that would interest him a lot more than the historical museums and ancient cities. Then he picks up his luggage and adds, "Same deal as before if you want to keep traveling together. Meet me at the spaceport." Alright, so let's go to the spaceport. The spaceport on Earth is so big and crowded, it takes a long time to find James. The sheer number of people here is almost overwhelming. Homeless men wrapped in old army blankets beg for money from well-dressed businessmen. Soldiers in Navy uniforms walk by in groups of 10 or 20, all marching in unison. Starship captains haggle with merchants over trade goods and jobs. Flashes of light come from various landing bays as welders make repairs. When you find James, he's standing by a window looking out at the city, watching the starships taking off and landing in a continuous stream. "This is it," he says, "where our race began. The world that all the tourists want to visit, and no one wants to live on. 10 billion people, more industry and exports than any other place in the galaxy. But underneath it all, poverty of a completely different sort from what you've got in the dirt belt." After taking one last glance out the window, he says, "Anyways, we're nearing my destination. Are you willing to take me one last trip? I need to get to Hestia in the Toledo system. And of course, I'll pay you quite well to take me with you." "Of course." Once again, you walk back to your ship with James. Once you get there, he's stowing his luggage and you pull up information on your computer on Hysteria. It's one of the paradise worlds terraformed to have a perfect climate, accessible only to the very wealthy. You wonder whether James is going to be able to fit in there. Alright, I wonder... Well, first of all, I was going to say if there might be anything we can get to... Where is Hysteria? Okay, Toledo. We still got a delivery in Mars. Transport a worker to Wayfarer. That's not going to help us. And we've got Thrall. Pollux. That could be on the way to Hysteria, actually. That's definitely not on the way. Alright, this one here in Thrall, Pollux, that might very well be on the way. This family of 2 mill workers is hoping to find work on Thrall in the Pollux system, and they'll pay 14,000 credits to take them there. Alright, we can do it. Alright, let's depart here. Is this Mars? No. I don't want to go to Earth here. I want to land on Mars, damn it. What was it? Shift T. You're cleared to land, junk heap. There we go. Alright, you drop off your cargo of microchips and collect your payment of 6,750 credits. Alright, departing here. I guess we're going to head up that way. Hopefully that's the way we need to go. Otherwise, it's going to have to be like way over there. I got a better feeling about this. Anyways, it's closer to Pollux. So let's go ahead and jump. Alright. That looks promising. Okay, good. So it looks like we can hit Pollux here. Alright, we can just land here without getting attacked or anything like that. You wish the workers the best of luck on Thrall and collect your payment of 14,000 credits. Alright, let's check the job board once again. So we got something in Deep, New Sahara. I haven't mapped that out. That's way the heck out there. That's way out there. So, the stuff that's dark out, or the stuff that's darker gray, that's stuff that you can't even do. The lighter colored stuff is apparently stuff that you can definitely do. 2 factory workers to Dinambola. Passenger transport to that place. They're not going to pay very much, are they? Tourists to Shidar. Well, the factory workers there, they're going to pay more. Five tons of power supplies to New Sahara. Well, let's just go ahead and finish this mission to Toledo here. I think I want to go to the bank here and pay off a wee bit extra here. Let's pay about 40,000. So that dropped our daily payment by a fair bit. And we're going to go ahead and head to Toledo. One thing you'll notice about this game is there's absolutely no music. So, that kind of has a slightly odd feeling to it. Alright, as you're piloting your ship down to land on Hestia, James disappears into his bunk room. After the ship has landed, he comes out. No longer in the grease-stained coveralls he's been wearing up until now, but in a suit. As a lifelong textile worker, you automatically note that the suit is made of real wool, very finely woven, and that it has been tailored to fit him. He smooths down the front of the suit distractedly and then looks at his hands as if unsure of where to put them. "How do I look?" he asks. "Like a millionaire." "Well, that's the other thing about being a captain," he says. "You can get filthy rich." There's an awkward pause. You're unsure how to respond. Then he says, "Thing is, this here planet is one of the most exclusive retirement communities in the galaxy. Plenty of the locals here are probably worth more than 1 billion credits. But they're mostly financial or business types or old money. I'm rich enough to be here, but I just hope they're willing to socialize with somebody who's made his fortune flying a ship." He hands you a credit chip worth 30,000 credits and says, "Best of luck to you, Captain. Don't hesitate to look me up if you're ever in the area." Alright, so let's see what the... They like to buy equipment here, and they like to... Holy crap, they definitely like to buy luxury goods. So if we want to sell any luxury goods, this is the place to go. Actually, they spend a lot for food, too. Food, luxury goods, and equipment is the thing that you want to sell here. Let's go ahead and check out the job board. So we got a delivery to main cell. 3 passengers to Maelstrom. I have no idea how to get there. 19 tons of chromium. That's not a bad deal. Tourist to New Switzerland. I think we're going to deliver the chromium and the tourists here. So let's accept that. And then we have the tourist to New Switzerland, which is not far from there. So let's accept that mission. And we're done. Let's go ahead and head out of here. Check our map. Yeah, we'll set course there. And begin our jumps. So apparently we can do about 4 jumps before we have to stop to refuel. Which is relatively easy once you've already got a path laid out for you. Alright, now we need to land at the local planet and refuel here. Alright, we still have 4 bunks. So, if we can get any passengers somewhere in the vicinity where we're going, that would be great. They're going to pay quite a bit. I can't transport any goods because I don't have space. Two passengers to that place, which seems to be quite far away. Three tourists are headed home to Hayes. That's pretty darn good money right there. Is there... I'm kind of looking. I don't see that there's any kind of time limit on how long you have to do this, but really we want to keep going with what we already had. So we're going there. Want to complete the mission that we're already working on. Alright, go ahead and land and drop off, it was the tourist that we had, right? No, it was our cargo of chromium. Alright, let's check out the job board here. Nothing there, no. Two passengers to Pollux. Rush delivery. Okay. Apparently this is one that's got a time limit on it. So you wouldn't want to do one of these rush deliveries unless you already know exactly how to get there. That is going to be way out of the way. Yeah, let's just go ahead and finish this mission that we've got to bring the tourist to New Switzerland for 16,000 credits. So we've already got our course laid out, and we're going to go ahead and jump. Let's go ahead and jump again. Alright, so we are in the correct location. Let's go ahead and land and collect our money. Alright, so we've got 100,000 credits again. Let's go ahead and check this job board. So we have a delivery to Vale for 14,000 credits. Delivery there. Delivery there. Trying to find something easy to do that is going to give a decent amount of money. Bring tourists home, 58,000 credits. That seems like a pretty good amount. Wait a second. Those two places might be relatively close. I'm digging this one. Those two right there should make us a pretty decent amount of money. So we'll accept the tourist mission. And the... Crap, that is a rush delivery. December 30th. What's the current date? The problem is I don't know that I can make it there in time. So let's just avoid that one because, yeah, no guarantee we're going to make it because I might have to backtrack a few times to actually find how to get there. So we're just going to take the tourist mission here. Let's go ahead and go to the bank and pay some extra here. We'll pay about 70,000. And let's go ahead and map out a trip to the Sol system. And we'll begin jumping. Navigation in this game is pretty easy, actually. Just don't know how the combat is yet. Wait a second, I'm in the Sol system, am I not? Yeah. Let's go ahead and jump here. Hopefully there's a place we can land and refuel, because if there's not, we're screwed. You can land on more than one planet in this system. Landing on Reunion. Okay. Don't really care where we... Oh, that's a big planet. Oh, no, it's a space station. Interesting. Alright, so we got a job board here. I've only got one bunk available. Another rush delivery to that system. Yeah, I still don't know how to get there, so we're still going to avoid that one. We're just going to try to get to old Sheridan there. So let's depart. I guess we'll jump into that system. Don't know what happens if you fail a mission, but I'm not entirely sure. I want to find out right now. So that's the closer planet we can jump to that's actually near our destination. I'm assuming that there's some place where you can land and refuel in every planet that you go to. Unexplored system. Uh-oh. Get me the heck out of here. Yes, try to avoid laser blasters and all that good stuff. Holy crap. Oh, this is not good. Syndicate. Looks like you've gotten yourself into a bit of trouble. Would you like us to patch you up and give you some fuel? Yes. Hang on, we'll be there in a minute. Actually, I think they're all jacked up too. Pirate ship. Ah, crap. Korath ship. That's probably... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! The starboard. Ask for help. Yes, yes, yes. Help us out. Hurry, hurry, hurry before the pirates come back. Uh-oh, you just died. The universe is a dangerous place for new captains. Fortunately, your game is automatically saved every time you leave a planet. To load your most recent save game, press escape. Yeah, that's probably a good place to go ahead and end this video. So, that's what we're going to do. It's maybe not the easiest game in the world, especially when you're flying a shuttle pod that basically has absolutely no shields. As soon as I take a hit from something, I'm pretty much dead. Yeah, the goal is to pay off our loan as quickly as possible, but another goal would be to upgrade our ship and try to make it a little more survivable. Yeah, maybe I was taking the wrong approach, but I don't like paying interest either, so. Anyways, we might continue this on, but if you check this out and you're interested, then go ahead and download it on Steam. There's nothing stopping you. It's completely free. And yeah, it's kind of fun, actually. You may see another video of this. You may not. Probably will. I want to see exactly what we can get up to do on this. But if you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you very much.